Raccoon hyphen 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 Formers. What does that spell? Raccoon-Formers, yeah! Raccoon-Formers, the YouTube channel for all of your Transformer needs. Hello everyone, Raccoon-Formers here, and today I'll be making a ranking video ranking all of the main human protagonists of the live-action Transformers franchise. You might remember that a while back I made a short ranking all of the main human protagonists with the help of hilarious memes, and at the very end of that short, I hinted that I was going to make a full ranking video giving more in-depth detail about each human protagonist. And that's exactly what I will be doing in today's video. The human protagonists that I'll be talking about today are Shia LaBeouf's Sam Witwicky, Mark Wahlberg's Cade Yeager, Hailee Steinfeld's Charlie Watson, and Anthony Ramos's upcoming character Noah. I'm unsure of what his last name is, but I'm sure it'll be cool. That's going to be a pre-ranking, by the way. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Taking the fourth spot on my list has to go to Mark Wahlberg's Cade Yeager. Cade Yeager is from the fourth and fifth Transformers movie, Transformers Age of Extinction and Transformers The Last Knight. Both great films. Not as great as the Shia LaBeouf films, but still pretty good. And Mark Wahlberg did give a pretty good performance as Cade. He was a very loving father and was trying to give his daughter Tessa the best life after her mother and his wife passed away. All in all, a very good performance. But there's one thing that puts Mark Wahlberg's Cade Yeager down at the bottom. It's the fact that he decided to drop out of the Transformers franchise before a third movie with him could have gotten made. I know that Transformers The Last Knight didn't really do well at the box office, which is probably another reason why a third movie with Mark Wahlberg never got made, but also he decided to drop out of the Transformers franchise. And he did do a pretty decent performance. If he didn't drop out of the Transformers franchise, he probably would have been way higher, I'm not gonna lie. And what really burns me is how cool the third film with Mark Wahlberg would have been. It would have been called The Rise of Unicron, and it would have introduced Unicron himself as the main villain. In Transformers The Last Knight, Unicron was set up to be planet Earth itself. And it would have been really cool to see more of that story, and I have a feeling that's what we would have gotten if Transformers Rise of Unicron actually got made. So since that film never got made because of Transformers The Last Knight not doing well at the box office and Mark Wahlberg dropping out, that's what puts Cade Yeager at the very bottom of this list, but he's still an awesome protagonist and definitely one worth seeing in Transformers Age of Extinction and Transformers The Last Knight. Definitely. Taking the third spot on my list goes to Anthony Ramos's Noah. He will be the main human protagonist of Transformers Rise of the Beast, the upcoming Transformers film that will be released on June 9th. The reason why he's being ranked so low on this list is because I don't know what Anthony Ramos will bring to the table as this character since the film hasn't been released yet. This is technically a pre-ranking because this is me ranking Noah before I actually get to see him in Rise of the Beast, so I don't have as many thoughts on him personally. It's just by looks and how he was in the trailer and how he was in that little TV spot that I'll be doing a reaction to soon. From what I saw, Anthony Ramos looks really, really good in this movie. I really liked his comment to the police officer when he asked him to pull over of him saying, "I'm not driving," because it's true that he wasn't driving. It was Mirage that was driving.
Pull over! I'm not driving! The name's Mirage.
So that was a really good comment that I wish other Transformers media did. So I really liked that work by Anthony Ramos, and I'm excited to see more of that in Rise of the Beasts. When Rise of the Beast gets released, I'll make an update video to this video here where I give more details on Noah after I actually see him in action in the movie. So stay tuned for that after June 9th. Taking the second spot on my list goes to the man who started the live-action Transformers franchise, Shia LaBeouf's Sam Witwicky. He is the main human protagonist of the first three films, the 2007 film, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and Transformers Dark of the Moon, and he gave a pretty good performance there as Sam Witwicky. The reason why he's ranked so high here is because he's the most G1 accurate human character. The main human protagonist of G1 also had the last name of Witwicky. Unfortunately, his first name wasn't Sam, otherwise Sam probably would have been first. His name was Spike, and his father's name was Sparkplug, and in the movie, Sam's father's name is Ron. So it would have been really nice if Sam and his father in the movie had the names of Spike and Sparkplug to carry directly over from G1 into live action. But since Spike Witwicky and Sam Witwicky shared the same name, or the same last name anyway, that's the reason why Sam is ranked at this spot. If he had the same first name, he probably would have been in first place. But putting that aside, he also gave a very good performance as well. He was a very easy character to get behind. He had really compelling things to say, and you could definitely feel for him in his love life and all the stuff that he went through in the films. Like, since Megan Fox walked away from Transformers, they obviously had to cut her character out of the movie somehow. And the way they did that was the fact that she just broke up with Sam off screen, and that's when Sam found his new girlfriend of Carly, and he must have gone through that really well to still want to love someone. Sometimes if people don't work out in a relationship, they don't want to love anymore, but Sam didn't do that. He jumped right in, and he has a real gung-ho attitude, in my opinion, and I like that. And he stays cool under pressure. Like when Dylan turned out to be evil and Soundwave kidnapped Carly, he was still able to do what he needed to do to rescue her. And all worked out in the end. He had his happily ever after, as the characters from the Shrek franchise would say. Overall, Sam is a pretty decent character, and definitely a pretty decent human protagonist, and he was the perfect human protagonist to start out the franchise. It's a shame that he wasn't in Age of Extinction, but I'm sure Shia LaBeouf had his reasons for dropping out, and I'm not going to worry about that. He still gave a good performance in the 3 movies that he was in, and I appreciate you, Shia LaBeouf. And taking the first spot on my list and being my favorite of the main human protagonists has to go to Hailee Steinfeld's Charlie Watson. She was the main human protagonist of the Bumblebee solo movie, and she definitely gave an awesome performance. Just like Shia's Sam Witwicky, she was a very easy character to get behind. It was definitely sad hearing her story about how her dad died and how she's the only one who really hasn't recovered from that. Her mom was able to recover from it super fast and already got married to someone else, which most people don't do if they're really in love with someone. So I definitely appreciate how Charlie was still mourning her dad's loss when the rest of her family wasn't. It was definitely a real sad story in my opinion. Hailee Steinfeld crushed it in my opinion. Everyone loves Bumblebee. He's definitely a very lovable character, but I definitely loved Charlie's relationship with Bumblebee. She definitely really cared about him, much more than Sam and Cade did. Sam was sometimes a jerk to Bumblebee, and Cade was pretty decent, but definitely not as good as Charlie. I loved their relationship, and I especially loved their final goodbye, especially when Charlie decided to hug Bumblebee's head, really showing that she cared about him. I definitely loved that. So overall, that's the reason why Charlie Watson is my favorite human protagonist out of these 4. Anyway, that's my opinion on each of the main human protagonists. Let me know in the comment section below if you'd like me to make any more ranking videos where I rank other humans from Transformers, like Colonel Lennox, Agent Simmons, Agent Burns, Memo, etc. Let me know in the comment section below if you'd like that, and I'll be sure to figure something out for all of you. Well, friends, this pretty much wraps up this ranking video. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to click that big red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. One more thing before we go. Be sure to let me know in the comment section below how you would rank these human protagonists. And let me know which one is your favorite and your least favorite, and let me know why. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I'd love to compare my ranking to yours. Anyway, that's all I have to say. As always, I'm Raccoon-Formers, and I'll catch you next time, y'all. Peace.